What would you do if the person you trusted most only seemed happiest on the days she swore were destroying her? I remember the exact moment it started gnawing at me. The glow of her phone lighting up our bedroom at 2:13 a.m., her face turned away from me, her lips curled into a smile she hadn't given me in months. Outside, the rain tapped against the windows of our apartment on West 57th Street in Manhattan, soft and rhythmic, but inside me, something loud and violent was waking up. She said it was just a message from her boss. But the way she held that phone, the way she guarded it like it contained her soul, told me it was something else entirely. And that night, lying there pretending to sleep, I realized I had already lost her. I just didn't know to whom. If you genuinely enjoy our stories, please subscribe to the channel, tell us where you're from, and what time it is right now. It's always fascinating to know how far our story flows. At first, I told myself I was imagining things. Stress does strange things to people. Emily worked in marketing downtown near Madison Avenue, and she had been complaining for months about impossible deadlines, toxic clients, endless pressure. I believed her because I wanted to. But then I noticed the pattern. On the days she claimed were the worst, the I might quit days, the I can't take this anymore days, she came home glowing. Not relieved, not exhausted, happy. It wasn't subtle. Her eyes were brighter, her posture lighter. She'd hum while taking off her heels. Sometimes she'd even pour herself a glass of wine and laugh at something on her phone before I could even ask how her day went. Rough day, I asked one evening. The worst. She sighed dramatically, dropping her bag on the floor. But she smiled while saying it. That smile burned into my memory. A week later, we were at a small diner on 9th Avenue. The kind with flickering neon lights and cracked leather booths. I reached across the table, trying to reconnect. We haven't really talked lately, I said. I miss you. She didn't even look up from her phone. I'm just tired, okay? She snapped. Work is killing me. Then she flipped the screen face down. That's when I knew. I didn't confront her. Not yet. Instead, I started watching. She began locking her phone, taking calls in the hallway, working late more often. Her perfume changed, subtly, but enough for me to notice. And the worst part? She stopped touching me entirely. One night, she came home past midnight. I was sitting in the dark living room, waiting. You didn't answer my calls, I said. I was in a meeting, she replied flatly, kicking off her heels. At midnight. She turned to me slowly, her eyes cold. Do you not trust me? That question, it wasn't defensive. It was calculated. And somehow, I ended up apologizing. That's how she controlled me. The humiliation came quietly at first. Then all at once, I found the receipt by accident. It was tucked inside her coat pocket. The standard hotel, high line. 2 glasses of champagne. Room service. Late checkout. The date? A hellish workday. My hands shook as I held that paper. I remember staring at it in the kitchen under the harsh white light, feeling like the floor had disappeared beneath me. Still, I didn't confront her. Not yet. Instead, I started digging. I checked our joint bank account, small withdrawals I hadn't noticed before, ride shares to places she had never mentioned, boutique purchases she claimed she couldn't afford. Then came the phone. She forgot it one night while showering. I didn't hesitate. The messages weren't hidden well, just renamed under a woman's name, Claire M. But the text told a different story. I miss your body. Today was perfect. Same place next Thursday. And then a photo. Her. In the mirror. Wearing the black dress I bought her for our anniversary. I didn't cry. Not then. I felt something colder. His name was Daniel. A real estate broker based in Soho. Smug in every photo. The kind of man who believed the world existed for him to take. I watched them for weeks after that. I followed her once. I'll never forget standing across the street on Washington Street, watching her walk into the hotel lobby with him. The way she laughed, the way she touched his arm, that was the moment I broke. Not loudly, not dramatically, just quietly. Something inside me shut off. That's when the plan began. I gathered everything. Screenshots, bank statements, security footage from our building, even a recording of one of her calls when she thought I was asleep. I hired a lawyer without telling her. I moved money, legally, carefully. And then I waited. The opportunity came at her company's annual gala at a venue near Bryant Park. Black tie, executives, clients. Reputation meant everything. She insisted I come. Show some support for once, she said, adjusting her earrings in the mirror. I smiled. Of course. That night, she looked stunning, confident, untouchable. Daniel was there too. I watched them from across the room. The subtle glances. The way they avoided being seen together too long. They thought they were smart. They thought they were safe. They had no idea what was coming. Midway through the evening, during a speech by her CEO, I stepped forward. I had arranged everything. The projector behind the stage flickered, then changed. First, a screenshot, then another. Texts, photos, receipts. The room went silent. Her CEO turned, confused at first, then horrified. Emily froze. Daniel tried to slip out. I blocked his path. Stay, I said quietly. The whispers spread like wildfire. Phones came out. People stared. Explain this, her boss demanded. She looked at me, panic finally cracking her mask. What are you doing? She whispered. I leaned in just enough for her to hear. Finishing it. By the end of the night, security escorted both of them out. Within a week, she lost her job. Daniel's firm dropped him quietly after the scandal spread online. The divorce was swift, ironclad. Every piece of evidence I gathered ensured she walked away with nothing. No apartment, no savings, no reputation. She tried calling me once. I made a mistake, she said, her voice trembling. I didn't respond. Months later, I saw her once. She was standing outside a small coffee shop in Brooklyn, alone, staring at nothing. She looked smaller, faded, like someone who had been erased. She didn't see me. I didn't stop. Because the truth is, I didn't feel anything anymore. Not anger, not sadness, just silence. And sometimes, late at night, when the city hums and the lights blur into something distant and unreal, I remember that smile she used to wear after her worst days, and realize that was the exact moment she chose to lose everything. The end.